Good morning, grade 7s. Today we are busy with equivalent forms and number sentences. So let's just go back to the tables and let's do a bit of revision. You are going to complete revision activity. That's not page 150. It is actually on page 131. Okay, now when we have the input x, over here, if I had a little spider sum like this, x would be on this side, y on that side, and all of my x input values will be over here, 8, 12, 20, 37. And my y outputs would be on this side, corresponding with the numbers 18, 22, 30, 47. Now, we need to find the rule. How did I get from here, from an 8 to an 18? So how did I get from an 8 to an 18, from a 12 to a 22, from a 20 to a 30, and from a 37 to a 47? Now, when I move from a small number to a big number, I either had to plus or multiply. Now, let's try the plus version first. How do I add this up? So 8 plus what gives me 18? 8 plus 10. 12 plus what gives me 22? Plus 10. 20 plus 10 plus 10. My rule will be plus 10. That's how I write it. Now, if I have to write the number sentence, I'll do it like this. What did I do? I took my x value, that's all of the values at the top, for instance 8. So I took my x, I said 8 plus 10. And that gave me the answer 18, which is my y value. And that's how you do it. Let's look at the next one. Okay, so first thing that I need to do, I need to find the rule. How did I get from a 12 to an 8? Well, I subtracted 12 minus 4, 8. 14 minus 10, yes, 4. 14 minus 4, 10. 16 minus 4, 12. 20 minus 4, 16. My rule over here, my rule will be minus 4. How do I write that in a number sentence? I will write x, I take my x value, x, I subtract 4, and the answer will be y. 12, the x value, minus 4 equals 8, the y value. Okay, next one. Now I have 3 and a 7, 4 and 9, 5, 11, 7, 15. Once again, how did I get from a smaller number to a bigger number? Maybe I added. Let me check. 3 plus 4 gives me 7. So if I use plus 4, if I use the rule plus 4, that rule must apply to this one too. 4 plus 4 doesn't work. 5 plus 4 gives me 9. Okay, so that one didn't work. Now I try, because I know that it doesn't work when I add, I'm going to try multiplication. So let me start with 3 times 2 gives me 6. I'm going to try times 2. Plus 1 will give me 7. Plus 1. Let me see if it's going to work here. 4 times 2, 8. Plus 1. Yes, that's 9. 5 times 2, 10. Plus 1, 11. 7 times 2, 14. Plus 1, 15. Okay, that works. So my rule in this instance will be times 2 plus 1. How do I write this out? X, I take my input, x, times 2 plus 1 will give me equals y. That's it. Next one. Now here, they give me the rule, or they give me a number sentence, and they only give me the input numbers, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they say, I have to work out my output numbers. So they are giving me the the x values. So if I go and I substitute the x with a 5, then I have 5 equals what plus 5? Then y will be 0. Now if I substitute the x value with a 6, 6 equals what plus 5? Well, 1. If I change this into a 7, 7 equals what plus 5? Then y will be 2. If I change this one into an 8, 8 equals what plus 5? That will be a 3. Okay, now number 4. They say calculate the input number, then write down the number sentence. So they gave me the input number. Now they are asking me to calculate that part. So they gave me the rule and they gave me the output number. Times 3 divided by 6. Times 3 divided by 6 equals 4. Now how do I get the number on this side? I have to reverse. I've got to do the inverse reaction to find out my answer. So I'm going to say 4 times 6 gives me 24. Divided by 3 will give me 8. So there's my number sentence. 8 times 3 divided by 6 equals 4. Now let's do this one. This is number E. Here they said, okay, we have an input number, minus 6 times 7. Minus 6 times 7 gives me 42. So if I want to work out what this number is going to be, I have to do the reverse operation, the inverse operation. That will be 42 divided by 7. 42 divided by 7 gives me 6. Not minus 6, but now plus 6. That will give me 12. Now let's see if it works. 12 minus 6 times 7 equals 42. 12 minus 6, 6. Times 7, 42. Yes, that's correct. That's how you do it. Okay, guys, have a lovely day. I will see you again tomorrow. Keep well. Work hard. We're going to see each other on the 1st, hopefully. Bye.